What's up, everybody? It's that time. Week, what are we, 6? College football. Let's get going with the picks, and here we go. First game we're picking is BYU versus West Virginia. BYU is 4-0. They beat Colorado a week ago after they were trailing for a little bit of the game. West Virginia, not very good. I'm going to go BYU to win this game and move to 5-0. The next game we are picking is Illinois versus Purdue. Illinois rebounded last week against USC. They lost to Indiana the week before, but they rebound nicely against USC. They're playing Purdue. I'm going with Illinois to win this game. I just don't think Purdue's good enough to win. The next game, Iowa State versus Cincinnati. Now, Iowa State is 5-0. They're traveling to Cincinnati. They're playing without. They just recently lost two of their cornerbacks. So their defense is going to be missing two of their guys for the remainder of the season. That could hurt. Cincinnati apparently is 1.5 point favorites. They could be tough, but I'm still going to go with Iowa State to win that game. It could be closer than people think. It could be a 1 point win, 2 point win. Who knows? But I'm going with Iowa State to win. The next game, SEC matchup between Kentucky Wildcats and the Georgia Bulldogs. This could be tougher and closer than it looks. Georgia lost to Alabama a week ago. Kentucky had a bye, I believe. They're both tough. I think Georgia will win this game, and it probably won't actually be that close, even though I said it could. But I'm going Georgia to win. The next game, a Big Ten matchup between the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines. I'm going to pick Michigan in this game. Now, this could be a trap game, but I just don't think Wisconsin's good enough. And I believe Wisconsin loses. So give me Michigan to win. The next game, Boise State versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame started 0-2. People probably thought the sky was falling with them. However, in this game, I think they blow out Boise State. I don't think Boise State is as good. Boise State is 3-1 though, and they lost to South Florida week 1, and they probably beat a lot of nobodies. So I'm going Notre Dame to win, and I don't think it's going to be close. Notre Dame in a blowout. The next game, yeah, Penn State coming off that loss to Oregon, traveling to the Rose Bowl to take on, well, UCLA. Not much to say about this game. UCLA just not very good at all. Fired the coach after starting 0-3. It did not really make a difference. I'm going Penn State to win easy. It's not going to be close. The next game, Texas traveling to Florida. Florida's 1-3. Their offense is ranked like 113th. They're not very good. Lagway has not been very good either. Their defense has tried to hold teams down and can't seem to do it. They turn it over. They don't really have any offense. And they're hosting a Texas team that, after week 1, has been winning. However, they haven't been playing any good competition, really. Arch Manning has not looked all that impressive. Florida's only 6.5 point underdog. I mean, this game may be closer than people think. It could be an ugly game. I'm not sure how well Arch Manning will do. But in this, I'm still taking Texas. It could be an ugly game now. But regardless, Texas will win. Florida will fall to 1-4. The next game, Virginia, a sleeper team who beat Florida State a week ago. They're going to Louisville to take on 4-0 Louisville Cardinals team. Virginia is playing very good. I'm shocked, and I did not believe they were going to be this good so far. Louisville, another surprise. I wasn't really expecting much. In this game, I think Louisville, will win and move to 5-0. It'll be a good game now. Next game, Vanderbilt taking on Alabama. Vanderbilt, a surprise, 5-0 this season. Alabama lost to Florida State week 1, but have looked good since. They've looked very good since then. A lot of people might be saying, oh, Alabama's back. I'm not going to say that yet. Vanderbilt beat them a year ago. I bet that's resting on Alabama's mind that, Vanderbilt took them out last year in a shocking upset. In this game, though, I'm going to Alabama to win. I think Alabama gets revenge. I think Vanderbilt's a good team, but I just think Alabama will be too much this time around. The next game, Kent State going to Oklahoma. Not much to say about this game. Oklahoma will win. The next game, Houston versus Texas Tech. Now, Texas Tech is another team that's a good Big 12 team, a surprising team. I'm going to pick Texas Tech over Houston in what could be a shootout. It could. I'm going Texas Tech. The next game, Miami versus Florida State. Miami's 4-0. Florida State lost to Virginia last week. Miami's coming off a win against Florida, and I'm going to go with Miami to win this game. I think they're a little bit better than Florida State. It's a good rivalry game, though. It could go either way, but I'm going with Miami. The next game, Minnesota versus Ohio State. Now, Ohio State's coming off a pretty decent win. Pretty easy, I should say, against Washington. They look kind of slow starting, and didn't really do much until like the second half. But they pretty much shut down Washington, only allowing 2 field goals. And I think in this game, I'm going to Ohio State to win. Minnesota's, it's 3-1. They're not going to win. Next game, and the final game of week 6 is Mississippi State and Texas A&M. Texas A&M's 4-0. Mississippi State's a surprise 4-1. I don't think Mississippi State wins. I think A&M wins, and I think A&M wins at home, and now I think that's all for this week, week 6, college football picks. We'll see how we do. And we'll see how we do. All right. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.